Hey there, Steve Wagner, Virtual Properties. I've got a short tutorial on how to thrive and survive in these crazy times we have here. Okay, wake up call for some of you. Some of you have already been woken up, but I want to talk a little bit about a conference I attended last week. And thank you, Steve Murray, for inviting me to that. And thank you for awarding Virtual Properties #1 in Georgia. A lot of areas there. But let's get back to this conference. So there was five of the larger CEOs, the CEOs that is of the larger companies, and they had a lot to say, and a lot of it wasn't good. So I'm going to give you a warning right now. The content may be disturbing to some individuals, but I'm going to tell you to keep calm. Because why? Because I don't agree with most of what they have to say. And I'll just say this: if you're with an outdated, antiquated company, or you are outdated and antiquated in your model, well, then you have every reason to be terrified. But you need to try to fix this. Their forecast was gloomy with a chance of doom. Pretty funny there. Well, I'll say this: the future isn't set in stone. You can change past any time, and even stone can be broken. So one of the big words bounced around was survival. Unanimously, all five industry leaders proclaimed the coming months and years will be all about survival, nothing more. The CEO of Compass, well, he laid off 2,500 employees the week before, and his words were, "We are in the middle of one of the most challenging and uncertain moments in our lifetimes. The economic fallout from the spread of this virus has been shockingly swift and far-reaching. We aren't just facing an economic recession, we're facing an economic standstill." Well, the other word bounced around was virtual or go virtual. An agent called me up the next day who watched it and said, "Did you realize those CEOs mentioned the need to go virtual at least 25 times? I said, "Yeah, that's what I noticed too, and it didn't surprise me. We've been highly virtual and ultra personable. That's been our slogan since 1999. The next day, a national franchise sent every agent in my company, including me and my wife, a recruiting email with the title, "Isn't it time for you to go virtual?" But we got a big chuckle out of that because we're with Virtual Properties. We've been doing this for 21 years. It's like, hey, congratulations. I'm glad you joined the party. Well, there was a desperate plea, and the desperate plea was this: you have got to cut costs. If you're not overreacting in terms of cutting costs, you're underreacting. And just like in 2008, this is quotes, your only regret's going to be not slashing costs sooner and not slashing more costs, because every expense you keep, every dollar you spend must be an absolute necessity. These are quotes. No matter now more than ever, one must be adamant about maximizing ROI. I agree. But where have these people been for 21 years? That's what we've been all about. Well, this is one thing we all agree on. You're going to have to reinvent yourself moving forward. Change in these new times is not optional. It's an outright necessity. You've got to do something new. Well, I'm going to invite you to do something new. Now, there's a screenshot of our 40 staff members, 40 agent support members. We have 12 brokers. We're here to help, and we have the virtual model. And we are brick and mortar, even though our name's virtual. We've been brick and mortar since 1999. We have South Carolina, and we have Georgia in our repertoire. But the most exciting thing, I would say, is this virtual toolbox that we are the best at divvying out to the agents. We can give it to you now. You can put it in action. You can start reaping the benefits of it. We also have a 3,300 agent network, the largest in the state of Georgia. We have a cutting-edge digital workplace. We're putting deals together. We're marketing properties, getting them sold sometimes before they even hit the market with this. One of the other exciting things is almost every agent that comes on gets a pay raise immediately. Agents generally enjoy 15 to 30,000 in savings. We have 100% split, 90% split with $5,900 cap. We even have 0 monthly payments. These mega producers, it's not uncommon for them to save 120 to 140,000. Crazy stuff. We are the masters of the 4Ts. No one's better at technologies, trends, techniques, and training. We're hoping to do 700 classes this year, did over 500 last year. Our slogan's always been highly personable, yet virtual, okay? And we are personable. We're very motivating. We did $2.3 billion in sales. But get back to these CEOs. I'll tell you what we agree on. And this is quote out of their mouth. Virtual is the new reality. Virtual is what your customers will demand. I agree. Go virtual or get out of the business. Well, that says it all there. Here's how we can help you. We have all the virtual tools and technologies. We've been doing this 21 years. We're not newbies at this. We have all the know-how. It is our culture. So come join the 2020 Success Movement. Go virtual.